have some structure. Like you had a few questions about the group you observed. Could you tell if it was a brand new AA meeting or was it a like dude fresh out of recovery? They got the neck tats and the teardrop tats and the you know what I'm or they were veterans and they'd been sober for a long time.
It was like a mixture because there's a woman, she was like 60 days in and she had just joined the group and then her son or like because they don't really do years. They be like, oh, I'm 1,000 some days in. I'm like, 1,000. And then dang it. And then it was just a mixture of all of them. And then I don't know what was the objective, honestly. I just joined and he was talking and I was
Okay.
I'm gonna watch one later today because I had to make sure I could focus and actually listen. And when I be at home, my kids are
Right.
I'm going to actually try to find one and watch it.
Go in person.
Yeah.
It almost is better in person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad there's the live one. Some people need that. But now I have to unlock it. I'm like,
I feel like it's harder to really get the gist online.
I agree. I actually do agree. And
I feel like you get more interaction and understanding in person.
right.
And probably can answer the questions way better.
I do agree with that. And maybe now it will let me. Somebody else was asking how to search meetings, and I swore if you just type in a live meeting right now and it does them in order.
We don't have to go. I just went to AA.
You found it on AA.org?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meeting near me and be like online, enter groups, and then that's
Right.
I kept typing it in.
So you were at least live meetings now. There's one when you click on it, it literally has like the next one in order.
Most of them start at 10 o'clock.
Really? Like the AM?
Yeah.
That's how I was able to finish them like really early in the day because it was one at 10 a.m. No, 12.
Okay.
It was one at 12. I was not waking up, but they had one at 12, and I think they have like throughout the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might have some later, but I mean.
Well, I was going to see, because I used to be able to show meeting online. Oh, that's why. AA is I'm searching like an idiot.
Like
Live.
regular meetings.
Like,
So everything's popping up. Like, what kind of meeting first?
right. They're like, are you done? Yeah. All right. But you'll tell if it's a meeting near the, say for example, a treatment center, and has like people fresh out of treatment, and like you just can tell, and that, or the ones that have been around for a long time, and they,
I guess mine was been around for a long time.
right. That's what it sounds like.
Because there was like, because he said like if you're still drunk, don't say nothing. Just keep yourself in.
That's true. Yes. Okay. So.
He was like, don't say nothing. All that, and then he had like.
He said if you're still drunk, don't say nothing.
Yeah, basically, yeah. If you're drunk.
Because they start saying stupid things.
Yeah.
He was like, don't say nothing. Don't mute yourself, or don't raise your hand. Or nothing. Just don't talk.
Right. Listen.
Just listen. And then that was it. He was like, don't say nothing.
He wasn't playing around.
No. He's been doing it for some years.
Okay.
Cause like there are people like, yeah, I've been in this group for like years, and I don't really want to leave. And I've been like sober like how many times? Like that. And I'm just here like y'all like coming into like meet me down and go to like a physical one.
What was the diversity breakdown, do you think?
There were people that looked maybe in their 30s.
Okay.
I did see one. She was like in her she looked young.
Okay.
There are people. It was a guy that sounded like he was from he said he was from Iceland, and he had joined the group. And he was like he's coming to the meeting and stuff. It was just a lot. it's like, it's
Okay.
online and it's like open, so like anybody can literally join. You could be
Yeah.
from like Russia
Mhm.
and be like, oh yeah, I wanna join, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm from Russia, and he can say if he wants to. It's pretty diverse, I mean, but all in all, there's a lot of white people there,
Yeah.
and a little bit like black women.
Okay. There is a couple also online. I wanted to show you what one could look like here. And then also some people do the difference in a therapy group or a support group. Like sometimes you are trying to therapize while you're grouping, and sometimes you're just like a support group, like trying to quit drinking. But let me get this one. I wanted to make sure they all got back here because
Moving
it
to a new
died.
continent, getting rid of our old mattress, and upgrading to the next.
How much are
tier
mattresses
mattress.
now? I literally have to buy one for kids. Are they like 150 or 200?
Yes, they're expensive.
They are.
Please don't buy them. They're real skinny ones from like Walmart. Oh my.
Well, that's what I've been. I
You
think
have to
that's what I
buy it.
ended up buying. I think it's 8 inches.
Yes, no, get a 10-inch. It'll work while they're young. Like,
Okay, but
it'll
when they
work.
get old and heavy, it's
Yeah.
not going to work.
Like it'll
Okay.
work until they're probably like 12.
It's a bunk bed, so I bought like
Yeah, okay,
a
that's-
full and I bought a twin.
Okay, so that will work until they're a good 12. So you have time. But when they turn 12, you're going to get that 10-inch.
Because they get hurt or something, or it's
Like I think they get real thin, and then like they can feel the bars on the bunk bed.
oh
Yeah, like
it's like prison basically. Okay.
but when they're little, like they're not that heavy, so they're not thick that much. But when I get older,
Okay.
I'm just not going through it. That's all.
I hope I don't mess with
I
it.
just bought my older little two bed.
Well, I found the bunk bed, I think on Wayfair,
I love their bunk bed stuff.
Walmart. Of course, she wanted the one with the steps. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
fall off the ladder.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's $1,000 for the steps, and it's like 200 for
Or
the.
just the ladder. Trust me, they won't use the steps.
I
They
know,
big for her
right?
to jump off of.
Right. So that's what I told her. Okay. Well, here's a. Quiet.
It is very.
She's probably doing the group rules.
Right, before we start, I would like to
Better house.
Looks like it.
Confidentiality as a student is really important. Everything that you say in the group counseling session, this group counseling session, is confidential and it's private. So that means that it cannot be shared with other people from this group. Okay? What is said here stays here. All right? However, there are some exceptions as required by law and standards. Harm to self-others, abuse or neglect, and it is required by law to adhere or legal proceedings. Then I cannot guarantee that your information will be kept confidential. Any questions? So is everybody all right with these rules? I mean, since I do get stuff, I should have known you're here and don't come to that. If I. Well, just to make sure that everybody understands, everything's gonna be confidential. So that means that what we're talking here, if you were outside in the hallway, you guys cannot share any information.
Stop the question.
Yeah.
So I know the feminist is confidential. So like later on, does she ask for permission to post it,
I bet you this
or
was
like a mock?
small group counseling for their group class in the MSW. It looks like it's the end of the semester. They live in a dorm
Right. Okay,
or
that makes sense.
apartment or condo. They just got their tree up, and it's like the last. Like when you lead a group, sometimes it is the end of the semester.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Right, but the hard part is you can't ensure that all of them will keep it confidential. I, as the counselor, will, and you ask the people to keep it confidential.
They don't necessarily.
They're not bound by law if
Yeah.
they're like a participant or like somebody in AA, like they want to go spout off about somebody else in AA. That's certainly something they can do.
Right.
So I also don't know if, I wonder why that was. It might have just been because their mic was on the laptop and they did this for a class and then they were done. But like, there's also a lot of mental health groups that what they do are in a high school. Did you guys ever have one in high school growing up? Or like, I remember our high school creating one, like almost like the DARE program, it seemed like.
Well, I had the DARE program growing up.
Did you?
But we had the DARE.
Was it a group pretty much?
No, they did. Our DARE program was like a whole school.
The
They
whole
would-
gym filled up?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
They would bring the whole all
Okay.
kids to the gym, and then they would teach us about like marijuana and stuff.
Right. Right.
And that was like basically, I guess that's a big group.
Right. I mean, in a sense. So that's kind of another way to give an example of one. But like you said, it does help to then watch. I was hoping Samaje would come today or Friday, but it could be sometime next week. This looks like the person that I lost. I used to show some of their social work videos and her journey from private practice to group practice, which is, some people love groups. That's what I keep on saying. And then there's other people they're not having it. You do like groups, you think? Or you
No, I
like
think
Hey y'all, good morning.
individual?
Yeah,
I like individuals better too. I'm kind of the same way.
I think I would definitely be like individual.
I wish that I was better about it, but I'm not a huge group person.
Yeah,
Agencies love them because they can make so much money off of them.
right.
So that's usually what comes up with it. Let's see if these, I have a feeling I might have deleted some of my group downloads lectures. That's, oh, see, I only have week 4. I'm probably gonna have to go back and download week 5 as a as Dropbox. Do any of you guys ever use Dropbox? It's how you save big files online for like cheap and free. It's called Dropbox.com. They give you 2 gigs of free space. There it is.
I haven't had to need that much space yet. That's probably why.
True, you
I
haven't
usually
needed
just
2
put it-
gigs.
Yeah, I usually just put mine on like flashcards or something.
Right.
I'm still old school in terms of that.
I apparently still have like 10 gigs because every time you share it with somebody,
You get more gigs.
you do. But yeah, I have 21.6 gigs of storage. I love how now they don't tell me. They used to say you've used 10 of 21. Now they don't tell you. They always want you to upgrade.
Yeah.
So they always make you think you're out of space, but I know there's no way
That you have
filling
that
up.
much on there.
21 gigs of space. Because I try, like if I did all my photos on it, sure, but I just
Yeah.
do files and they're not that big. See, they're doing it again, get more space. No. But shoot, I had the name of it and I think, okay, it's called Lectures. And then get us into week 5. Did you guys have any other observations about your group observation? Lectures, there it is. Because you've already done yours and turned yours all in.
I haven't done mine.
Oh, okay.
I did it, but I didn't turn it in.
Okay.
I still want to know if I still have to leave the questions on there. Are you gonna take points off?
No, he said that you can do it either way. You can do it in like paragraph form, or you can answer the questions underneath it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You can do it for either agree. He's a good one. He's not gonna lie to you. I think it's just.
You ever been burned?
But
Yeah.
You ever been burned that way?
I don't even know. I just, every time when teacher says that, I was like,
Are you sure? You're one of those people that need a real straightforward answer.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty chill. Like, can I just get a yes or a no?
Who did that?
You.
When?
You do it all the time. You're like, so,
About which
this is
one though?
All the time. All the time. You'd be like, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty chill. I'm like, I just want to yes or no. Is this a good idea? Or not?
See, she's a good example of the ones that I said, like being relaxed, it pisses her off. Instead of
And I'm
like,
over here like, I love it.
right. So it is always like 50-50. People are like, no, I want the solid reason why I got an A, how I get an A.
I don't want a solid reason. I mean, hey, I'm like, okay, I'm good. But I
Right.
feel like I'll ask him a question about the assignment, like in person, and I'm like, oh, well, will this be okay? He's like, yeah, that's fine too. And I'm like, why is that fine though?
Fine doesn't sound good. Like usually if a woman says I'm fine, it means
That's probably what she's doing. She's like, you're okay, calm like a man. And we're over here overthinking like this. I'm really good.
Like,
fine means
fine
effed up,
means-
insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Fine.
Yeah.
Effed up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
Is it fine that I'm doing it? Is it fine that
Dang,
I'm
that
doing it?
doesn't make sense.
I
I'm
know.
like, I'm fine. I'm really being smart. I'm not fine. But
I deleted all of my. Oh my god! I don't even know where.
I think you should leave them in question form and answer them in detail under the question. Because, well, I mean, that's how I want to do it because I'm one of them visual learners, so I have to see the question. I don't like taking the question out because when I go back to look at my assignments for future reference, I want to understand what I was answering.
Right.
That's
I feel scared and sad because I deleted every single lecture. It goes week 1 through 10. Hopefully, I have it on my own D2Ls. It's not the end of the world, but it just sucks because I think I got rid of it on one that I thought would have been safe, but there are some. If you delete it, it says remove it from all. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, here we go. There it
Delete it
is.
files, yeah.
Watch this. It might work. I don't know. Let's see. Because I feel like there's week 11, and then it lets you like restore it. That sucks. I thought that I had way more than that. And it says see, look, I deleted it on 8/28/23. So that was like,
You just did that.
I know.
Oh. Oh, there's the rest of them.
I know. I'm like, how did all of
There's week
these,
3.
like, how did it know?
Restore all files.
Yeah. Well, that's Dropbox. I guess I like Dropbox even more now.
Yeah,
too.
because that was nice.
I
But
was a
then it
little,
says successfully restored one item. So are all those things in that folder?
I guess they were all like slammed in that folder or something.
Oh, okay, that makes
But it's still,
sense.
at least we have them for next time. Because I know we're 12 minutes shy, but I thought she would actually take longer. I thought she was going to take longer than she did.
Yeah, she was pretty simple, straightforward. and
I know.
I like that though.
That is good. I had no idea you could call and they will put you up in a hotel in Columbus.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
I would go. I want to go, and I already have my MSW. Like I'm bringing the kids and everything.
I'm like, I want to see what this is like.
Right. 'Cause that's what
definitely
UC is doing, and they just do it all at once. So
Yeah.
I guess OSU has tons of money.
Probably just like forget it. Everybody. So I wonder if they give you like your own room or do they put you in rooms?
I bet they give you your own rooms. That's
I'm thinking so because we're older.
a liability.
Yeah, you can't put yourself in like.
They can't slam you all into the same room anymore.
I
Like
know
that.
that would be kind of weird.
That would be weird.
Like, oh, you got a roommate or 40.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be weird. And it sounds like she can bypass a lot.
I know
of
that's
that.
why I went through her, so I don't have to go through all that stuff.
Does she have a card?
She didn't give me one, but I gave her my name, number, and
Okay.
email.
That sounds like a good deal. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like, yeah. If you want to know what it's all about, that's the best way to go by it. Than
And
trying
then- UC will let you come this year as a junior too. That's another trip that's like, yeah. So, oh, it has me skipping PowerPoints. I thought I was playing the PowerPoints, but it's going through forming, storming, norming, and performing. We're gonna do, I've already done forming with you guys. Let me see if it downloads. Forming the group. And that's really, again, when you're writing it up, like who qualifies, who do you need seen? Are you doing a girls' team group? That one always comes to mind because that's the most frequent one that I've done. How do you recruit them? How do you get them to a space where they feel comfortable and want to share? Is there a way to like play these? I'm gonna print it. That's how I'm gonna do it. Because I always know when you hit print, it'll give you like an actual.
It gives you like the layout.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like my cheat way of downloading. There we go. Now I've got them all. So,
That's actually smart.
and then if you really want to go, I don't know if it will give me the little like audio there, but if you do print, because you're like, how do I? And you open it in a PDF preview, and that way you get it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I download stuff a lot that way. Is for whatever reason, Chrome always wants to open it in like another download page, and I'm like, no, I want the file. Ooh. And then
That's huge on each page.
right.
I always do mine like back to back, and I put like 6 files on a page.
Okay.
That's usually how I print mine off when I do print off like the slide.
Right.
That way I'm not taking up like 100 pieces of paper. I sometimes do if I don't like taking notes, like writing it all out. Or if I know that it's like key stuff that I'll keep using, I can put it in a folder, I'll print them off. But most of the time I just write notes.
So it just makes a bad library.
See, you need to go apply Trio, it's free for us.
I already did. I just need an interview.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You interviewed for Trio?
Well, I have to. They made you. I already did the assessment. Man, those scores were low. College stuff.
What does Trio stand for again? It's like
Trio
first
is-
generation college students. Yeah.
It's basically like college from up brown.
Okay.
Like
Upward bound, but
yeah,
for
they like supply like we have a computer lab. I'm in there all the time. Like when I'm not in class, I'm
I would be.
So they like supply computer lab, printing is free for us.
Okay.
They try to get us tutors if we need them.
So you have to interview to get in though.
Yeah, and you have
Okay.
to like qualify because it's like a grant, a government funded
Right.
program.
They want to
like-
make sure you're first generation and
And it's first generation and or I think like one income household. It's some crazy stuff. It's like a
Right.
bunch of different-
Household. I
Yeah, I think some people.
one income,
Yeah,
right?
it's something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
and
I don't know all the rules off the top of my head, but yeah, as long as you qualify, it's great, and they're very supportive in there.
Okay.
I like it. I would tell anybody that can get in there to get in there because why make college harder if you can have help?
Right.
Like,
No, I would
if
take
you have
any
support,
you can get because it's.
and then like on Wednesdays they have like they have basically like groups. It's crazy.
Oh, they do.
But
Okay.
like in Wednesdays they have like they host a day where all the Trio sports can come. They have like food and
Really?
talk.
And it's
like,
over there.
It's right over here.
Okay. Oh, that main building,
Yeah.
like where you register. and
Is it
stuff.
Wesley? No, this is Wesley.
It's
Ward.
okay.
I knew it was another W, but it's nice and it's downstairs,
Huh.
like right across from like, not like yeah, it's in the corner. Right by-
Interesting.
yeah, kind of like.
But it's really, really cool. I like it.
Okay. Well, I will have this downloaded. Now I've opened it in PowerPoint for the web, Google
Okay.
Slides, downloaded it for Friday. That's all. But like just the things that we do go through to form a group. A few of the other ones, you'll have rationales like why the girls are coming to you. It could be like Trio, like you said, where they're first generation college students just learning how to. My wife would benefit from that because a lot of times things she as a first generation college student didn't get was just like how to communicate an emergency to a teacher. Usually they're pretty flexible, but people would just let shit fall apart and get an F for every
Yes.
class in the semester
Instead
and
of
then
just talking to them.
fail out forever.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
I swear it. Last semester I had a health crisis.
Uh-huh.
Again. And I was really at the middle end of my semester when my life was small apart again.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh no, well, I'm very private, so like I didn't want to.
You didn't want to tell them that.
Yeah, and I didn't want to, and I lean on my health issues either. So
Right.
I kind of like, and I kind of waited, and I shouldn't have. I
Uh-huh.
really shouldn't have said something when I figured it out, but it worked out. I finally reached it. I actually talked to them. I was like, no, just email the teachers.
Right.
So I did that, and I picked one. But
Yeah.
if I didn't say anything though, there's like 2 classes I probably could have failed.
Right.
And,
Oh,
and it's sad because I had documentation for everything, but.
she has teachers that just
Yeah.
found her and she had to retake it here, so you gotta pay for it twice.
Yeah, instead of just communicating the first time, getting maybe incomplete or they'll give you a little extension time.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's just they want that stuff by the deadline so they can grade it. That's what
Right.
I had most of my work done, so it wasn't like I wasn't a student that was super behind, but it was like 3 papers missing though, even though they're like 1-page papers can tell you.
Yeah.
If you only got 5 papers, then that was like, you know, like, it's
Yeah.
not like that.
Yep.
So, I don't know, but it worked out, but you literally, you gotta learn to communicate. I did not learn that, like, I'm a first generation, so. Asking for
Right.
help is like really key. I'm doing better now. I know how to navigate, talk to my professors better.
It's hard, and for her it was, we had a baby on, the last week of the semester.
Yes, and then that's already hard to say because people are like, oh, that's not a really, but it is.
It is. You're
My
covered
whole
under Title IX.
Is it? I'm like, my life has changed completely.
Like basically everything. I think she found another class early this semester and she knew right away she had to drop it and add something else. She's
Yeah.
like, if I take this, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Like she's like, I won't get it done.
And you know that now. Like after you go through it the hard way, you learn. Like I have a certain thought. I'm like, oh, nah, give me this class. I'm gonna focus on this by myself in the summer or something.
Yeah. And luckily she's retaken them and has made it onto the dean's list for, but you have to retake it to replace the
Yeah, to
grade.
replace the old grade. And so then you gotta pay for it twice.
Yeah.
But I had a class that I do that. And I was on the dean's list last semester.
It's definitely a lot. But with that being said, I'm gonna pick up all this stuff and then try to get you guys. I'm actually going to turn this off and go off the record and tell you. At the University of Cincinnati, they